Hello and welcome to Alumni Stadium for the home opener for your Braintree Womps, getting set to take on North Quincy, a joint team. Mike will also bring the coverage here on BCAM TV as we are ready for the opening draw here at midfield. First game for both sides. New coach for Braintree here this season. It'll be Tim Lynch leading the Braintree team. "15 minutes on the clock, but I believe 12 minutes are what we're supposed to be seeing. As we are underway now, and Braintree will possess here to begin the contest. Bring this one up over midfield is Fahey, as Braintree has that one knocked away. And on the far side, it's North Quincy battling for possession as Fahey swoops through, comes away with possession, comes in, shoots and scores. On the opening shot of the season, it's Fahey giving Braintree the advantage. So certainly a welcome sight for a Braintree team who struggled to score all last season. And under a new coach, maybe some changes and lineup. So a 1-0 Braintree advantage. This is a change in the scoring. It was 12-minute quarters a season ago, so I'm surprised to see 15 minutes on the clock to start. So there's a change in between last year and this year, which certainly is possible. So Braintree this time, guilty of the violation, being outside the box. And the ball now in possession for the first time here this season for North Quincy. Back behind the goal as they look for the first shot. And that one hit the Braintree defender. That was O'Doherty who got in the way of that one. Took the stinger right there. Looks like Barron getting the opportunity and goal for Braintree here to start as the shot is in. Tying the score at 1 on the low release through a screen. Ties the score just over, or just under a minute in now, 14:02 on the scoreboard. So both teams capitalizing on their first offensive possession. On a sunny afternoon, but still a little bit chilly. As we approach April. 1-1 score. Another draw at midfield. Braintree's won 1 and lost 1 off these opening draws. And a violation against Braintree. Fahey continues to be the man for Braintree on the draws. And now in the other direction as the pass is on target. Plouffe, the draw taker on the other side for North Quincy. Coming off now as the substitution for both teams. Circling back behind the goal. As the pass up high, defended by Eggers. As that one is knocked free, picked up though. One-on-one here around the 40-yard line on the Alumni Stadium turf. Other than being a little bit cold and windy, pretty nice day for a game. Early in the year, it's going to be a little tougher with conditions, but here on the turf, of course, you're not really battling that. Only more so for baseball, softball. Anytime there's wind and or rain, obviously causing problems. So Barron now takes it out from his own goal, sends it out to the defense as Braintree forces it up to midfield. And that pass from Almadi on target. Good clean run here as the shot is stopped. This time the release from Stones. Quick attack from Braintree, who takes a quick shot. And now the goalie coming out in transition. Funny enough, both goalies wearing number 24. O'Connell on the other side. Looks like a broken stick on the field, and that might have been Stones' stick. And the shot has given the advantage to the visitors. Release from Cavici. 2-1 advantage as Braintree trails for the first time here today. 12:15 left here in the opening quarter. We're just going to find ways to get these draws now. Losing the last couple. And another violation against Braintree, giving up possession for the third straight time off the draw. Obviously, such a big part of the sport is time of possession. Can't score if you don't have the ball. And it's difficult to get it once the other team has it. Need some stops from your goalie to help out the cause. Or an unforced mistake. Good pass as the shot is in. Sampson capitalizes, and 3 straight goals now, given up by Braintree.
Let's go.
Another draw here at midfield. This time legal on both sides. The ball's still on the field. And another whistle, which will give Braintree possession back. A hold will be signaled against the visitors. So the Womps will have it. As they move over midfield. Substitution on the fly. Jumping onto the field now is Markins. 11:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Braintree scoring first, but have given up the last 3. Looking out in front. Tough pass to handle through traffic. Spinning it back now is Boyce. Good pass, and out in front, a big time stop. As O'Connell makes the save on a shot in close by Chen. Braintree got a great look there as the goalie again aggressively plays it out. And up over midfield now. Braintree will have to defend yet again after being stopped on the other side. Waiting for a save from their goalie now. As that ball ricochets all the way to the sideline. Back behind the goal now. It's Braintree trying to get to it. 9:50 left in a 3-1 game. A lot of contact, fighting through it though. Braintree has multiple defenders facing. Just trying to make some movement through it is Galligan. Long time with the ball right now. as Quincy drives inside and Braintree able to knock it free. Picking that loose ball up is Leary-Eld. As Braintree brings it up over midfield with the head of steam. Opportunity now here with a numbers advantage up the field, 5-on-4, but back behind the net now as Braintree regroups. Looking out in front, and the shot catches the posts on a shot that handcuffed the goalie as Boyce catches the iron, but Braintree able to maintain possession. Clock continues to move as we approach 8.5 left here in the opening quarter. And Braintree down by 2. We call a whistle against Braintree here. So possession again will turn back in the favor of Quincy, but they slip and lose the ball right along the sideline. Ball loose on the field. And now Quincy's able to get to it as the ball is forced towards the midfield mark. Looking out in front, that one knocked away off the stick of what would have been a potential goal scorer in Bailey. And the other side of the field now. Braintree focused on defense. Halfway through the opening quarter. 7:35 left. Shoulder to shoulder they go, but the ball pops free. Collected on the other side by Galligan. Trying to take it one-on-one here against the Braintree defense. Looking for the shot now and misses up over the crossbar. Braintree making multiple changes here as the ball wide open in front, somehow not able to cash in as that one misses the net. That was as good of an opportunity as you're going to get right in front of the goal, one-on-one with the goalie. Braintree's been busy on this side of the field as the save is made. Braintree gets one. Needed one from Barron, who makes the stop, and now Braintree trying to cash in the other direction. Good pass from the goalie. As that one knocked free though, Fahey loses possession as that one swatted free. Still battling for it as Fahey gets knocked away from the ball. And Braintree somehow comes away with it as we have movement on both sides. And Braintree going to be the guilty party. Looks like Visser may have been the one to make that mistake, giving possession back. Both goalies continue to carry the ball up the field. This one is moved to midfield now. Possession on this side of the field. Back behind the goal, and that pass is off target. And a turnover here, a rare one we've seen here in this first quarter. Braintree moves it up the field. Here's the opportunity, and that one is stopped again. Good opportunity up the field that time from Murphy, one of the Braintree captains. And being stopped again. Braintree's gotten their opportunities up the field. As for the second straight possession now, Quincy has turned it over. 5:15 to go here in the first. Braintree down 3-1, all four of the goals scored in the opening 5 minutes or so. What has been a pretty entertaining start to this game. Braintree scoring the opening goal, but have given up the last 3. It was a tough season a year ago for the boys lacrosse team. Hoping to have a better start to the year. Certainly was a welcome sight to see them score first. As the ball was loose for a moment, picked up by Leary Eld, and Braintree will be again giving possession away. It's been a little bit of a sloppy start for the home team, who have not been able to capitalize on a couple of good scoring chances. And we will have our first time out of the game with 4:46 left here in the opening quarter. Braintree down 3-1 as we will pause in the action. Play set to resume after the timeout. Braintree defending here in their home white uniforms. First regular season game here of the spring season. Boys volleyball in action the other day, starting the season off with a 3-0 sweep on the road at Scituate. Approaching 4 minutes left here in the opening quarters. The shot is well wide. Picked up by DeLima, who has the ball. Braintree continuing to stay on their own defensive side of the field here as they try and hold off another shooting attempt. Out in front, mishandling the pass, and Braintree able to collect it and now work it out from the goalie out, who gives it away. As Sampson jumps in the passing lane, as Braintree has turned it over. And now cashing in. Those are the costly mistakes Braintree can't afford. Of course, that's kind of a young mistake there from the goalie. First year, getting the start, and that's a tough one. After you get the defensive stop you were looking for, the goalie giving it away is not what you want to see. 3:16 left here in the first quarter. Braintree now down 4-1. Braintree certainly having opportunities here in this first quarter to score multiple goals, but they've been stopped. Some good play in goal from O'Connell. Now off the draw, Braintree will get it, but now hounded by 2 players and still able to steamroll free. Fahey looking out in front as the pass a little bit hot to handle, and now the goalie will scoop it up inside his own crease. A little tough to see, probably for the viewer, but there is the crease in front and circling behind the goal that only the goalie can be in. If a player steps in there, it's a violation. Goalie does not have a ton of protective gear either, just the helmet. Obviously the big stick too. Final 2:25. 4-1 game. A Braintree goal in the opening 20 seconds, going up the last 4. Now the pass out in front, and that one is stopped. I don't know if it caught the post too, but Braintree's able to keep it out one way or the other, and now Barron does make the save. And now getting some instruction to slow it down this time around. Probably a smart play to let his defense do a little bit more of the heavy lifting, as now it's Stones trying to break through. Stones gets through 2 defenders on his way through midfield. Stones continues down the field, all the way towards the goal. Nice pass and a beautiful play all the way down the field. Braintree makes it a 4-2 game. Really good movement on the Braintree side. Stones delivering that one all the way down the field, setting up the Braintree goal. And I believe Bailey was the one who put that one home. Both him and Fahey 6 and 8, looking pretty similar from that spot. But it was set up with Braintree getting possession off of a draw, which they're not able to do here. So now trailing 4-2 and taking it right at the goal and scoring. As Quincy's able to extend their lead back up to a 3-goal margin. On the goal by Long. So a minute and 40 to go in what has been relatively high scoring opening quarter. 7 goals on the board. Braintree down by 3. So wind picks up a little bit. Both sides fighting for the ball. And Braintree going to be the guilty party on a push. We play the final 90 seconds now. Pass is broken up by Braintree. That time it's Boyce taking advantage of the costly mistake. Fighting for it now is Sampson, as Braintree right down the sideline. Going to need a pass, and they're able to do so with a lot of contact. And the ball was mishandled on the way down the field by Visser. And we see a flag down on the field. Going to be a flag for the first time, a 1 minute advantage. It looks like it's going to be a Braintree man advantage. So a chance here as Sampson in the box. Braintree a chance here to cash in, try and get back within 2 before the end of this quarter. Exactly a minute on the clock, and that's exactly the time of the penalty. Braintree looking to cash in here on a last-second goal. Battling for it. Ball still loose. It's Braintree trying to get it back. Able to do so now. Eggers with it as they work it around the shell. Back behind the net. Looking for somebody to shoot it. Braintree will look for the final shot here of the quarter. Boyce gets it back. And the goalie coming out and jumps in the passing lane. And that is something that you could see coming from a mile away. Dangerous pass that Braintree's able to steal. Back up the field, they try and move it. Kind of handcuffs the player a bit. Here with 5 seconds to go, Braintree's got to make something happen quick. Attacking, looking to shoot, and the shot's in right before the end of the quarter. With 1 second on the clock, Braintree makes it a 5-3 game. And a great finish to the quarter for the home team. Cashing in is Stones in the final seconds. Braintree makes it a 5-3 game, and one more draw has to be taken here before the end of the quarter. Obviously, nothing can happen in 1 second, but either way, we have to have the final second play off. So Braintree cashes in on the man advantage, and now make it a 5-3 game as we make our way towards a break here between quarters. And the air horn sounds, makes the end of the first quarter. So 5-3 the score. Braintree with a last-second goal from Stones to make a little bit of momentum on their side. And we'll be back to continue our coverage here of Braintree Lacrosse against Quincy North Quincy in a moment. Play set to resume here in the second quarter. Mike Walser bringing the coverage here on PCAM TV as we are underway in a 5-3 game. Braintree scoring the last one in the final seconds of the first quarter. Now we'll see what happens here to start the second. Braintree scored in the opening half minute in the first quarter and are denied here on their first shot of the second. 15 seconds in as Braintree is stopped. Quincy will have it for the first time here of the second quarter. Braintree trying to get it as close as one. Close to a moving screen there as the shot attempt goes wide. We'll give and go as Quincy tries to attack. DeLima, that ball on the turf, and the defense now going to be called upon here to make a play. Going with the body there was Almaty, trying to get it, and Braintree cannot get possession. Ball up top. And now on the turf as they lose an edge, but Braintree somehow cannot escape with possession. That was an opportunity. You should have the ball. And Braintree going to be called for illegal contact on the push. I think a little bit of frustration built into that one after Braintree did not get possession. So 2 minutes in now. Back behind the goal, and a lot more contact starting to pick up here as the two sides get to know each other. As Braintree moves it to midfield, it's Stones. The head of steam forward, had Braintree's last goal to end the quarter. Takes the wind-up shot and misses. Braintree, though, first to it, will get possession. Back behind the goal with 12:35 to go in the first half. Haven't seen a goal yet here in this second quarter. As Braintree will possess. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Back up top. Looking to attack one-on-one. Fighting through traffic, and that one knocked away from behind as Boyce was looking to release that one. And now the defense is going to have to make a play. Ball, though, mishandled as Braintree has an opportunity to get to it right at the midfield mark and scooping it up. Still trying to gain it eventually, and a nice little underhanded flip by Boyce as he was just about to be decked. Fighting through contact is Murphy, as Murphy able to make the pass, and the shot from Bailey is wide, and Braintree was not first to it this time. A little bit of a quick release from Bailey. Just over 11 and a half remaining here in the first half. More contact. The goalie now being called into play. As the pass makes its way over midfield. Low pass, tough to handle. Able to do it nicely, and the goalie, Barron, able to deflect that one up and wide of the goal. Really worked out for Braintree there. Pass out in front, and the goalie was out of the cage as Barron somehow able to scramble and make the stop. But Braintree cannot possess it. Still 10:50 remaining here in the half as that one in some traffic as Braintree swats it back towards midfield. This one's going to travel out of bounds. Back behind the goal, high pass, and they could not collect it. Wasn't that far off target, but a little bit high for the intended player. And Braintree will certainly take it. Wind certainly making things a little bit cooler now as the sun not really providing much heat. As the shot is in, and Murphy has pulled Braintree within a goal. Battle back from now a 4-1 deficit. At one point, their largest deficit was 3 goals. Now within a goal at 5-4. But a good second quarter for the home team. 10:15 remaining here till halftime. Braintree again with possession as Stone spins it back, and the offense will regroup. Braintree holding their own here in the second quarter, trailing by 3 goals after 1. Circling back behind, and the ball was deflected towards the sideline. I guess just losing possession was Visser. Where the ball came out of the stick. It must have been touched, but I guess not. Goalie will take it out. Goalie all the way up onto the attack, looking for the shot attempt, and that one not close. I can't remember the last time I've seen a goalie take a shot, but in that situation there, no harm, no foul, but Braintree does get the ball back. Certainly has the handles to move the ball up the field, but that time the play wasn't there. And Braintree will turn it back over, trying to be a little bit too aggressive down the field. Trying to get it up ahead to Murphy, who had Braintree's last goal. And that pass was off target. So a lot of time left here in the half. 9:15 left on the clock. Ball on the turf, and Braintree again picks it up. Murphy has it now. Murphy with pretty good steam heading towards the goal, but is denied on the skipping shot. Boys hustling back after him. Now losing kind of where he was in the goal is Barron, and gives up a little bit of space, and it's cashed in as Quincy has taken a 2-goal lead again, 6-4. It's a little bit too much to his right that time. And it's going to be a push against Braintree. They're going to give a flag here against Braintree. Doesn't look like it. Maybe just a warning. Back up the field. Quick pass, and the low shot finds its way between the goalie's legs. And Braintree wants a timeout now after giving up a couple of goals in a short time frame. It's 7-4 with 8:40 to go here in the half, as we will have a pause in the action. Play resuming following the timeout. Braintree down by 3, their largest deficit here in this game. Got to find a way to stop the bleeding a bit now. Back behind the net. Ball on the turf, and a player down in the heap. Ball is loose. Picking up the loose ball is Braintree. Seven minutes to go. Braintree with possession, down 3. So long game to go, but Braintree trying to cash in here as Stones makes away to goal and then catches the crossbar on his way. Braintree has now hit the post twice. Braintree will continue with possession here. Trying to get within 2. Trying to keep it tight here in this first half. 6.5 remaining till the halftime break. Screen set out high. Fahey. Stones back with it. Has one of the Braintree 4 goals. Just caught the crossbar just moments ago. Spins towards the goal now. And Stones cashes in. A pretty finish in front. So a couple of goals for Stones. Celebration to follow. Braintree within 2 now. 6:12 left here in the half. It's been a pretty entertaining game. Pretty evenly matched. Quincy obviously with the 2-goal lead right now, but Braintree's had stretches where they've been holding their own. Only led once. That was 1-0 very early in the first quarter. Braintree now with possession, trying to get as close as they've been in a while. There's 6 minutes to go. A couple of goals for Stones, as that one mishandled by Bailey. Braintree, though, trying to get the ball back as the ball is right in front of the goal and almost swept in, right in front on the opportunity for Visser. Goalie came out and Braintree nearly had a hockey-type goal. Instead of throwing it in, almost swept in. .540 to go here in this first half. Back and forth here in this game. Quincy's had a lead as large as 3. Braintree's only lead was 1-0. No shot clock, so Braintree trying to work the ball free as the long release is good. That one sent from 20 yards out. And now back to a 3-goal game again at 8-5. The draw at midfield. Fighting forward is Fahey, but coming away with the ball on the other side is Plouffe. And that pass is well off target, and a mistake made by Quincy. Braintree certainly can use some of that right now. They're down 3 goals. A little bit of help. Final 5 minutes now. Direct route towards the goal now for Murphy. Murphy fights through traffic and he's denied. Good stop, but Braintree keeps possession. Murphy now back with it. And now an opportunity as they make the pass in front and somehow it goes in. That was not the intended play, but it worked out. That was a pass, but it turns into a goal. Goalie came out aggressively for the second time here in this game, and this time it burns him. So Braintree's now put up 6 here in this first half, trailing by 2. It's one you won't see very often, goal like that. But Braintree has played from behind and they've stayed composed here in this first half in certain spots where things should get away. Technically speaking, Braintree's been much stronger. Passing has been much better. Pretty good draws here in this game, so a lot of the little things right, which is why they only trailed by 2 here tonight. A lot of traffic to fight through, and that's really not where you want to bring the ball if you're Quincy. Bring it right into the teeth of the defense. As the run up the field, a little bit high, but caught by Murphy. Murphy feeds the oncoming Boyce, who is stopped in front. The ball still free in front of the cage. Both goalies have made some important saves, but right now Braintree trying to keep possession and cannot. Right along the sideline. It's a frustrating giveaway there for Braintree, as Boyce could not keep the ball in bounds. They're going to call Quincy for being offside. So Braintree will keep possession, which is a big break for them. Here with 3:35 to go in the half, down by 2. As Stones nearly was knocked free. Did not see the changing player and took the contact. Now Stones goes right at him, blows right by him and is stopped. As Stones able to avoid the crease in the process somehow. As the long pass is up and over everybody. Towards the sideline it goes and out of bounds. Right along the edge of the field. Quincy's had a couple of passes that have not worked out for him the last few times. And Braintree now has possession, as this possession will take us under 3 minutes. As the pass from Lirield across the field. Still a 2-goal game, as the shot is wide and a long race to it, and Braintree is not going to get possession. So the visitors will have it here with 2:50 to go till halftime. Passing has not been good the last couple of times up the field. Braintree's been able to get a turnover. This time a pass perfectly up the field, and it's brought inside the 20 here on the turf field, and then the ball is lost. Knocked free from Boyce, and now at the midfield mark, Braintree trying to do a little bit of physical contact there to rake it free. As the shot is stopped, good save by Barron. His best of the game, and then the two sides lock up and Braintree will commit the foul. Nothing guilty of a flag. 2 minutes, or just over the 2 minute mark left. Looking for the shot, and this one finds its way past Barron. Release out high from Galligan, who has had a couple of goals here in the half. And Braintree just can't get any closer than 2. They trail 9-6 and down 3 most of this half. They've been able to get the next goal, though, every time. I'm hoping that trend will continue right now. Still over a half to go, but Braintree down 3 goals with 2:05 left in the first half. All picked up, and now driving towards the goal is Fahey. His shot is wide of the goal. And with a minute and 54 left, Braintree has it. Back behind the net. Final 90 seconds as Stones spins free and the shot goes wide. Braintree for the second time missing the goal. Final minute and 20. One more opportunity towards the goal here on this possession, but Braintree gives it away instead. As Eggers hands away possession and now up the field, the chance to go up by 4. Right in front of the goal, and they score. Cashing in on the Braintree giveaway, and the lead is up to 4 at 10-6 with a minute and 2 to go. Braintree this time handles the draw. Need a goal here before half. With 50 seconds remaining, Braintree down 4. The largest deficit they've had here in this half. To try and make it a 3-goal game before halftime. Final 40 seconds. They scored at the end of the first quarter with 1 second left. Trying to score in the final seconds now here of the second quarter. So this will take us to halftime. Driving towards the goal, nothing really there. Spinning it back, still plenty of time. 25 seconds left, and the shot from out high, I don't know if that's the spot Braintree really wanted the shot from, as Eggers is stopped. That was kind of early with 30 seconds left too. So now a chance up the field as Quincy can cash in and go up by 5. Ball is misplayed though here in the final seconds. Just seconds remaining. 5 seconds left. They look for a shot. The shot taken and blocked. Oh, what a nice play on defense as Stones gets in the way, and that one off up into the stands, out of play, takes us to halftime. So 10-6 the score. What was an up and down first half for the home team, who trailed by 4 at halftime. As we'll take a break in between halves, and we'll be back. Welcome back to Braintree High School here at Alumni Stadium. Start the third quarter. 10-6 the score. Braintree trails by 4. Largest deficit today. Opening face-off is controlled as Quincy has no idea where it was. On the far side, Braintree trying to get to it. For the most part, Braintree trailed by 2 to 3 goals in that first half, but obviously down by 4 right now. Late goal difference. Braintree could not score in their final possession as they now attack. Stone spins into traffic, fires and scores. A quick Braintree goal here in the final, or the opening 31 seconds. Stones continues to be a go-to threat on the Braintree offense. Now they have adjusted the clock, which I talked about, it's supposed to be 12-minute quarters, and now they've adjusted it to the proper score, or the proper time on the clock, but that was an extra 6 minutes back in the first half. Think about it, 2 quarters, they played at 15 minutes apiece. Braintree with a goal just seconds ago, and now they are attacking again as Fahey has that one knocked off his stick. And battling for possession is Murphy. But along the sidelines, Braintree trying to push him out of bounds, and they're able to do so successfully. Oh, wow, they get the timeout first before the player was knocked out of bounds. That's a lucky break there on the Quincy side. So we will have a very quick timeout here to start this third quarter with 11:24 to go in the third. It's 10-7, Braintree down by 3. Play resumes. Back up over midfield. So we approach a minute in now to this third quarter. Not much going on here on the possession, everything staying to the perimeter. That one mishandled for a moment. Looking to go one-on-one now as that one shut down by the play of Stones. And Braintree could not get to it first. Someone goes wide. 10:27 remaining here in this third quarter. Braintree down 3 now. They scored the only goal here of the third quarter. Quick pass, and the low shot skips in. So lead pushed back up to 4. Both sides getting a couple of players in there to help out off the draw, but it is Quincy escaping with possession. Now a couple minutes in here to this third. Both sides have scored 1 goal each. Right along the sideline as the shot is off the outside of the goal. Kept out. Someone will be worked up by the goalie as Barron with a dangerous pass, and this time behind the intended target as that one ricochets free. Braintree with 3 players in against 1 for Quincy. And it's Murphy. Murphy now with a clear path to the goal. Murphy shoots and it is wide. First to it, though, as Braintree keeps possession. As Braintree got a clean run at the goal, and we're not able to cash in. Looking for their second goal now of the quarter. 10-6 game at half. It's 11-7 as Braintree scores again. And it has been the Stone show on offense. .30 to go here in this third quarter as Braintree has made it a 3-goal game. Final 8 minutes now of this third quarter. A lot going on here, but nothing towards the goal yet. Braintree able to move it back up the field. Somewhere to go with it. Trying to get as close as they've been in a while. Murphy attacks, and he's stopped as that one somehow stays out. Took a big high bounce, and Braintree was not able to push it free into the goal. The ball was knocked free by Boyce. And now the ball on the turf. Scooped up by Braintree. Barron deciding against running it all the way up the field as his pass again is off target. Now he's out of the goal. With the goal empty, and somehow Barron gets back to save his own bacon there. Barron has been very risky in the goal. He's made a couple of bad runs out and almost costed his team a goal there. Fortunately, he was able to make the save. With 6:35 to go. It's good to be aggressive, but sometimes it can haunt you there. And obviously with a wide open goal, that's the last thing you want to see. Trying to find a lane to shoot. As Visser now through traffic with 3 guys around him, battling for the shot attempt. As I believe Braintree found their way into the crease there. Final 6 minutes now here of the third quarter. It has been a much quicker third quarter after they had put the proper time on the clock, 12-minute instead of 15-minute quarters. 5:50 to go. Possession still with the visitors as that one is knocked away. I believe the goalie Barron got a stick on it, and now it's picked up. And Braintree had it knocked away at the final moment, but it makes its way over midfield to Murphy. Murphy looking to attack again, fights through traffic, takes the shot, and that one again is kept out as Braintree gets a giveaway their own. Both goalies have made some tough decisions as they give it away, but Braintree could not get that loose ball yet. It's the first game for everybody, as Braintree had the opportunity to shoot it, and now the shot is well over the cage, and nobody was back behind the net to get to it. Back and forth, we continue to go up and down the field. Teams not able to cash in. Right towards the goal, spinning into some body contact as the pass a little bit off target. Barron able to pick it up in his own crease, as this will take us under 4:40 to go. As the pass makes its way to the defense, and Braintree now moves it over midfield. So the Womps try and get within 2 goals, down 11-8. Still a long way to go in this game, as Murphy now looks to attack. He's been denied a couple of times on scoring chances here in this third quarter. And Braintree has scored yet again. And it looks like they're able to fight it through traffic. And Murphy has made it a 2-goal game, 11-9. Home team just won't go away. Murphy continues to shoot, even after being denied multiple times here in this third quarter, staying with it. That's what you should do. One of the captains of the team, and now scores Braintree an important goal with 4:15 left here in the third quarter. Off the draw, ball is free. Picked up by Boyce. As Braintree now moves it up the field. Trying to get into their offense now as Bailey checks it back. Stones continues to remain on the sideline as he was shaken up at the end of his goal. .340 to go. Chance to get within 1 as Murphy attacks. Murphy shoots it and just missed wide. But possession stays on the Braintree side. Fahey now. Going one-on-one. Boyce right towards the goal. Tough to get through traffic with 4 or 5 different jerseys in front. As it finds its way to the open player, who scores. Sending it home, Boyce. And Braintree within 1. It's a brand new game with 3:08 to go in the third. Much different Braintree team here in this third quarter. Trailed by 4 goals at halftime. It's as close as they've been since the opening quarter. And a 1-goal game. .308 left on the clock here in this third quarter. Important draw here as Braintree has all the momentum on their side. And big contact as Fahey lowers the shoulder and still is able to get the ball with 2 players around him. Opportunity here to tie the game. what has been a very good third quarter. Offensively, Braintree's gotten goals from multiple sources. A lot of teams have that one or two go-to player. Braintree's been able to find multiple options on offense to score, which certainly is something that is going to have to continue as the season moves on. They're going to play competitively. Screen is set here with 2:15 left in the third quarter. Braintree trying to get the tying goal. Murphy looking for somewhere to go with it. Screen set out high. Murphy will release. And again, shot it off target. Visser back behind the goal. First to it for Braintree as they maintain possession. Looking for somewhere to go with it now. Looking for a wraparound chance as that was Eggers. Ball is free, picked up by Braintree. Back behind the net, looking to pass in the crease, and they got caught inside the crease. So it'll turn back the other way. Final 90 seconds here of the third quarter. Opportunity here for Quincy to cash in and go back up by a couple of goals as we're near the end of this third quarter. Nice save low by Barron, who's gotten better as this game has moved along. Stone's back out on the field for Braintree. Been shaken up earlier. It's been Braintree's top offensive threat here in this game, so certainly good for Braintree's chances on offense to have their top threat back out there. So the ball is not knocked free. It's dangerous there to play it in the maze of two or three Braintree players, not have it knocked out of the stick. With 40 seconds left, looks like they're holding for a potential final shot. It's going to be a very entertaining finish to this one. The way this one's shaping up could come down to the final couple minutes. Braintree again attacks. Almaty comes out and blitzes there. Final 20 seconds as they hold for a shot here. The way they're holding it, they better get off a good shot. As this one is stopped. Another save by Barron with 10 seconds left. Does Braintree push the issue, or do they just kind of hold on to it? He fires it down the field. Looking to find a player, and it does not hit a Braintree stick. It does initially, but it was not controlled, and that takes us to the end of the third quarter as Braintree has battled back from 4 down to make it a 1-goal game with 12 minutes of action left here at home. 11-10 Quincy as we head to the fourth. Back here at Braintree High School, here to start the fourth quarter in a 1-goal game. 12 minutes of action left as the sides lock up here off the draw. Quincy having the advantage here on the opportunity to score now as they have possession, but the ball has never really been cleanly kept by the offense. Five seconds in, now to the fourth. Braintree needs the ball back, down a goal. Attacking, and that one came out of the stick weird. Take a weird ricochet back behind the goal, now circling, looking to shoot it, and that one hit a Braintree player on the way through. Good work by the defense so far here on the possession for Braintree. They try and hold, get the ball back. Back behind the net, and that one kept out. Barron's really picked up his play as this game has moved along, as Braintree gives the ball back. Kind of losing spot on the field, as Kennelly did not know where that boundary was. A little frustrating there for the coaching staff. Braintree gives possession back. So far, they continue to play good defense, but now need the ball back on offense. Momentum clearly on the home team side. The Womps have really played a good second half. Braintree plays it to the goalie, as Barron now works it up the field. Plays it out to the defense, and a dangerous pass across the field. Now the goal empty, as Almighty could not handle. And Braintree a couple of times has kind of been handcuffed on some passes, as they now work it up the field. And here is Stones. Stones a chance to tie the score. Out in front, dangles in front, shoots and scores, tying it up at 11. So we're even again for the first time since 0-0. As Braintree has played from 4 goals back, as they look for the first lead since 1-0. And it will be Quincy ball. Ball loose on the field. Braintree did not see it for a moment. Now getting back into the play is Almighty. He's got to be careful not to get a slash, and he's initially called for it there. So Braintree will be shorthanded, and now takes 2, which is the last thing you want to do. 1 is bad enough. Braintree going to be a player down. So it's a 2-minute penalty, just 1-man advantage. So this is going to put Braintree at a big disadvantage now with 9:21 on the clock in a tie game. Losing composure there. You can take the first, but you can't have that second minute added on. Slash them once, you get the penalty. You can't take a second. It's a veteran player, been on this team. Can understand a little bit more when you have the frustration built in when you're trailing, but in a tie game, that just can't happen. This game's right here for the taking. 9:05 left. Opportunity to shoot. That one catches the iron. Both sides have been snake bitten twice by the posts. An opportunity here for Quincy, who has the ball. Again, they have the man advantage. And they had it for 2 minutes. It's obviously much different than that. Just kind of a interference type of play there, but play moves on. Haven't been able to take advantage yet on the scoreboard. Quincy tries to take the lead again. And the only time they've trailed in this game was 1-0 in the opening half minute of the game. As the spinning shot well off target. One more minute to the penalty. Braintree trying to hold their ground in an 11-11 game. 8:15 to go. Shot from out high is wide. And Braintree wants a timeout with 8:11 to go. Down in a tie game, 11-11, but Braintree down a player for about 45 more seconds or so, as we will be back for the end of this game in a moment. Important finish to this game and a goal right off the bat after the restart. Costly Braintree penalty. With the man advantage, they're able to get one to go ahead. The second slash ends up being the costly one. Talking about how that second minute really hurt, but able to pull off the minute and 15 we're at the time. Unfortunately not able to hold off any further. Quincy has taken the lead again, 12-11. 8:03 left in the game.
Those birds are going crazy.
Ball loose on the turf. And it will be a push against Quincy. Braintree possession back. Important possession now for the home team. Down a goal. Trying to tie this game up yet again. Murphy and Stones have been Braintree's options for the most part here in this this entire game, really. Stones has, I believe, 5 goals out of the 11 that Braintree has. No rush here on this possession. Braintree needs a good shot. Murphy spins. It's just a double team. Gotta find somewhere to go with it, and wisely takes it backwards. That was a smart play by Murphy. He went right into the teeth of the defense and probably would have lost the ball had he kept going forward, so decided to go backwards. Now Stones trying to handle it. Stones bounces off one. Looking to go one-on-one now. Stones goes right at the goal now and shoots it over the crossbar, as Braintree will get to it first with 6.5 left. Possession stays with the home team. It's Bailey now looking for somewhere to go with it. Tough pass to handle, and Boyce is decked in front of the cage. Braintree loses the ball, and then they deliver a big-time hit. And now a injured player slow to get up on the Quincy side. So Quincy made the big hit. Braintree delivered the hit back, and unfortunately on the Braintree side, they are guilty of the flag. Can't really fault Bailey there. He just coming back to help out his teammate. Braintree was just hit as hard right beforehand, and he delivered the big blow. But Braintree, for the second time now here in the quarter, has been penalized. And with just a 1-goal deficit, a chance really for Quincy to open it up again. With 6:07 left on the clock, they could go up by a couple of goals. Undisciplined play here in this fourth quarter has hurt Braintree here. Battling forward is O'Doherty. Good battle, 1-on-2, and Braintree somehow comes away with the ball. That's just wanting it more than Quincy does right now. Tough pass, and Braintree gives it away. And now a chance to move right up the field, and then it is stolen again. Quincy with a couple of questionable decisions on the offensive side. Braintree just trying to throw the ball down the field as they are knocked down. Medina coming in as he is knocked to the turf. 5:15 remaining as Braintree trying to get back to even strength. Shot attempt and a big save by Barron. Came up at an important time as Braintree is back at even strength. And then losing it is O'Doherty as Braintree is able to move it to midfield. Up over midfield now as Boyce lost the handle. 4:50 left. Braintree down 1. Chance to tie it. Stone's low shot is stopped. As Braintree called for being offside. Shot taken, and they score. With 4:34 to go, Braintree now down by 2. Tough sequence of events there for the home team. Couple of penalties against. Braintree was able to kill off that last one, and now a lot of extra going on here as the two sides obviously starting to have some bad blood out there on the field. So both sides get matching penalties. .25 left. Braintree has the ball. Down by 2, needing to score now. Pretty much in a must-score situation. Tough ball to handle. Stones trying to one-hand that one towards the goal. And it finds its way back to Boyce. Braintree needs one now. So we approach the final 4 minutes of action. Murphy has that one knocked to the turf, and the ball still is on the turf, as neither side getting it. Remains on the turf right now. Braintree needs the ball, and they deliver a shoulder, and the ball is up over midfield. Quincy makes the play they needed. And now a flag is tossed after the fact. And now Braintree has been penalized yet again. So Braintree just completely getting the wrong side of multiple calls here in this fourth quarter. The wheels coming off a bit here. Third Braintree penalty of the quarter. And this is making it very difficult for them to come back in this game, where Braintree had almost all the momentum heading into this fourth quarter. now giving up a couple of goals to trail by 2. And a chance really to put this one away with 3.5 left now for Quincy as they mishandle the pass. Braintree just throwing the ball down the field as that one makes its way to the oncoming target, Stones. Braintree is a player down. They have to attack. Stones goes towards the goal. Stones avoids twice, fires the shot, and just missed it. 3:09 left. Braintree still down a player. So Braintree has to give it back. They get a misconduct now as the emotions have completely boiled over for Amadi, who has lost his cool here in this fourth quarter and is really hurting his team now. Two and a half remaining. Need the ball back. And they're going to get it back thanks to a gift. Quincy not doing enough to finish it off here. They've had multiple opportunities to extend the lead to 3 and have turned it over twice. Braintree has a chance to come back, but got to play a perfect finish here with 2:22 remaining. And somehow find its way to the player that was up the field, Chipman. Need to attack now. Still a lot of time left. 2:05 remaining on the clock. That ball was on the turf for a moment. Picked up by Boyce. Now Murphy. Final 2 minutes. Braintree down a pair. Screen set. Shot taken and just wide. Minute and 45 left. And Braintree wants a timeout right now, as we are going to have it with a minute and 45 left. 13-11. Braintree trailing by 2. They'll have the ball when we return.
Here we go, Blue! In the middle of the game. Here we go, Blue!
It resumes. Braintree in a must-score situation. Down by 2. Got to have one here. It's Bailey circles, and that one is deflected towards the sideline, and that is not what you had drawn up coming out of the timeout. Surprised that Braintree did not get the ball into the hands of either Murphy or Stones there right off the bat. There's been the 2 offensive weapons here in this game, and they completely give that one away now with a minute and 25. They need the ball back. And they need 2 goals to tie it up. Quincy can kill some clock. Braintree has to attack. You got to have 2 players there to get it. As the ball is on the ground now. And that is going to give Braintree it back. Able to scamper down the sideline, stays in bounds. Braintree attacks here in the final minute. Need 2 goals to tie the score. Again, it's Bailey. Bailey looking for somewhere to go with it. Got to get it into the hands of either Murphy or Stones. But right now, Bailey just attacks and is denied. I don't understand the decision here from Braintree to not get the ball to either of those 2 players. 37 seconds left. Opportunity here for a shot to make it a 1-goal game, and the pass a little bit too hot to handle as the opportunity was in front for Eggers as Braintree gets it back. Quincy continues to give Braintree chances here with the contact to the helmet. Now a chance in front. Bailey does not catch it cleanly, and that will stop the clock with 17 seconds left.
Cross, give me a stick.
17 seconds remain. Braintree has to score. Got to give yourself at least 10 seconds. You got to score in the final. 17 on the clock. Got to have one on a shot now. As the shot from Stones is blocked, ball is on the field, and looks like it's going to remain with Braintree, though there's only 10 seconds left. Time continues to move. The shot taken is stopped, and that is just about going to do it now. This one is thrown down the field, and that's going to burn off the final seconds of this one. So Braintree gave it their all in this one, coming back from 4 goals down, but a couple of helpful penalties in this fourth quarter help out Quincy to give them a 2-goal win here today, 13-11, as they score twice in the final 4 minutes. And Braintree again does not get some help in the fourth quarter from the officials, and they trail and lose this one for the first time this season by 2 goals. A couple of costly penalties by Almaty late in the fourth as Braintree loses their cool, and the final score is 13-11. Stones, the hero on offense, with 5 goals for Braintree to lead the way as they drop to 0-1 on the season with the loss. As that'll conclude our coverage. Thanks for watching here today on BCAM TV. On behalf of David Eric, our camera person, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.